Welcome to Coaching for Creatives with Kirsten. My name is Kirsten Call. I'm a therapist-trained life coach and a children's book author. Together, we'll get the drama out of our lives and onto the page. Let's get started. You are listening to Episode 133, Slowing Down. Ashton Hertzfield said, "When we slow down, we don't lose time. We find more of it. More wonder in the simplest moments, more depth in the quiet, more beauty in what we once rushed past." Well, I have never been good at slowing down. If anything, my natural inclination is to speed up, fill up the cracks between appointments with something productive, and run even faster. I used to hate yoga and meditation because I couldn't fathom stopping and being still for that long and keeping my mind quiet for any period of time. In the last few years, I've gotten wiser about forcing myself to be still, giving myself permission to slow down, and saying no to things even when they seem like amazing opportunities. Slowing down has helped me find so much more joy in the journey. As a naturally very results-oriented person, I never would have discovered this joy in the moment without allowing myself to slow down and be still. Recently, I had a conversation with my daughter about how overbooked she is. She's in full-time college. She has a couple jobs, volunteer work, church responsibilities, a nonprofit she founded and runs, and various and sundry other responsibilities like taking care of her life and spending time with her husband and her brother and other family that lives nearby. This conversation between us happens at least every couple of months with this particular daughter. And I found myself trying to help her learn to slow down now when she's in her 20s instead of waiting until she's 50. When she lived with me, I was a terrible example in terms of allowing myself to slow down. I was always scheduling every moment and so busy. I'm trying to make up for it now by, recording a podcast episode on slowing down. So here's some concrete ways to intentionally slow down and be still. Number 1, schedule in slow time. I find it so satisfying to check things off my to-do list. I don't know, are you guys like this? So one of my life hacks for feeling productive in my slower moments is to schedule it in. I schedule being still into my daily life for a certain amount of time. It could be 2 minutes or 20 minutes. And when I have accomplished that quietness, I still have the delight of checking something off my to-do list because that really does give me a little hit of dopamine to have things on my to-do list and check them off. Number 2, say no. This is a tough one. About 20 minutes after my conversation with my daughter about being overscheduled, she called me and said, "Mom, I have a really great opportunity and I'm trying to figure out if I should do it." We had just discussed how she needed to cut things out of her life, not add them. I had the opportunity to support her as she texted a polite no. When we want to say no in a way that isn't harmful to our relationships, we can say something like, "This sounds like a really great opportunity, but unfortunately I've committed my time elsewhere," or "I'm fully booked," or "I'm already overcommitted." Another strategy is to say, "I can't do what you've asked of me, but what I can do is fill in the blank." For example, "I can't host you for a week, but I can have you over to dinner." Number 3, intentionally pause. Pay attention to the pace of your day. When you find yourself moving super quickly or feeling like everything is too much, pause. Be still. Maybe take a few deep breaths. Tune into how your body is feeling and relax and release any tension. Number 4, focus on one thing at a time. In our culture, we get really proud of ourselves for our ability to multitask. My teenage son still insists he can play Minecraft and take notes in class while staying totally proficient at both. But slowing down requires focusing on one thing at a time. Allow yourself to really be in the moment. Stop multitasking. Notice how your life is different when you allow yourself space to do one thing at a time. Number 5, turn off your phone. Disconnecting from technology makes a huge difference in slowing down. All of our short-form technology distracts us from living our lives with the people we live with or spending time with them in the moment. Number 6, walk in nature. Walking outside where you can hear the birds and see the squirrels. The squirrels in New England right now are exceptionally fat and well-fed. They are so delightful to watch. Walk in nature without your earbuds in. That means no music, no podcasts, no phone calls. This allows you to really notice the way the shadows dapple leaves on the trees and how each step crunches on sticks and how the air smells when it's about to rain. Number 7, Write in a journal. Of course, I'm a fan of writing in journals. It's something I've done since I was 7 years old, and I have something like 83 journals at this point. But writing in a journal does not require you to be a logophile or word lover. In fact, although I love journal writing for the sake of writing, as a therapist, I love journaling because it's a great way to process your thoughts and feelings about yourself and your life. You don't need to be a writer or in therapy to write in a journal. You just need to be human. Writing your thoughts and feelings slows you down and helps you notice what you're thinking and feeling, allows you to really process your life and feel grateful. So, as we enter the craziness of this holiday season, I challenge you to slow down. Find ways to be still. Perhaps let go of some of the things that make the season crazy busy. I slowed down when I started releasing this podcast monthly instead of weekly. Consider doing something like that and see how it feels. I promise your overworked adrenal glands will thank you. Until next time, keep smiling. If you like what you've heard, check out my Get Yourself Unstuck program. Go to KirstenCall.com. That's KirstineCall.com and schedule a free consultation today. Coaching for Creatives is produced by Kirsten Call. Music and audio engineering by James Call.